Alrighty, guys and girls, it is Sunday Night Rant with the great man, my cousin Vlad. We thought we'd get him back on for the last show of 2020 as we wait for this audience to build up. I'm just going to ask you to say, yes, you can hear the sound clearly. If you can, just in the comment section below, because we're using a different mic, but yes. So Susan says yes. By the way, Susan Zeng is the only person I know that can be holding a phone now. She is squatting. Have you seen Vlad, how Asian people have got this incredible ability to squat on the ground? You see that all the time.
It's like a ligament. It's a different DNA of ligaments. That's what I'm saying. It's just like if I went down like that, sawdust will come out of my knees, and you'll end up having to call my missus to come pick me up and be able to press the clutch. I don't have a clutch, but you know what I mean. Like, imagine at a clutch, because this is a wog knee. You never see a wog knee on a long distance run. We're built for short bursts to the delicatessen. But for an Asian, I'm not being racist. No. Susan's been comfortably like that for 3 or 4 minutes. She was meditating on the other wharf before, looking like Mrs. Miyagi. So I think it's more of a head game. We don't have the mental fortitude or the ligament. What's the opposite of rigidity? Flexibility.
I've got to say to you, that's not racial at all. It is common. I actually heard it once in a yoga class many years ago. Asian people are more flexible. It is genetic.
Of body and mind.
Mine too.
You don't see them snapping in the park, yelling at people.
Listen, I want you to tell me, what do you think of that beer, Vlad? I took it quickly out of the fridge.
Well, you have different styles in your fridge. You've come with a pure blonde. You brought me a chance at golden ale. Did you just find this somewhere?
I had a mixture, and I got there because a lot of people
mix. Okay, one style in the fridge only. Get my head around one style. And once I clock it, I'll move to the next level, like Mario World. Okay, mixing, matching like I'm BWS.
What have you got in the fridge now? Have you got beers in the fridge now?
No, I don't have it. I've got kombucha. Then Cold River. I've been trying to get off the beers because since I did my knees, thrown a little bit of a Christmas pudding on under the shirt. You might be able to see. Keep the camera up. You might be able to see it. But keep it like sternum up. And maybe a more of a flatter angle. We don't want to get
actually that's
the
a good
celebration
point.
area.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Anyway, listen.
Have a look at the size of the seat that Tom brought out here. That's like for a 4-year-old fishing kid that wants to learn how to throw a line out.
Can I ask you a question? Have you had a COVID test?
Never.
You haven't had a COVID test yet?
No chance, but I don't suffer symptoms, bro. Why would I get a test? Have you?
Not yet.
Oh, well, see, you're like me. Lone wolves don't need a test. Like, I'm underwater every day, keeping the lungs clean. That's one. Plus two, I don't want anyone shoving a 6.5-inch earbud through my nose. I saw my dad get one. It was very abusive. He was sitting in the car. She goes, tilt your head back. I thought she was just going to scrape the inside of his huge nose. But she ended up going in and scraping the back of his brain, bro. I don't need that. I don't need someone tickling my prefrontal cortex to see if I've got COVID. Take a blood test, bro. What's all the tickling? It was going... It was very bad. I felt bad. I wanted to pull the nurse in the car to defend my old man. So
Vlad, do you think that the test
too long, bro? The stick is too long. He just kept going in and in. Have you seen anyone do it?
No, I haven't seen it.
Well,
but do you think that
it's
turns
that
people
long.
off doing the test?
100%. Spit on a teaspoon or something.
Good point. Okay.
What's the technology? People are landing on the moon and I'm getting a 6-inch earbud thrown in my nose.
Makes a valid point.
Just
it's got to be a better way.
Test tube, bro. Into a test tube. Done. Swallow it up. Put a couple of droplets of that blue stuff that they get at the barbers. Swallow it up. Positive. Get out of here and get locked down. ScoMo will put you in some hotel with high-speed Wi-Fi.
Did you isolate at all during COVID? Did you stay home?
No, I stayed home. I had to, bro. I wasn't allowed out, just getting coffees in the morning, not even that, and staying at home with the missus and a new baby. So if you want to know what hardship is, 2020, bro, I can write a book.
That's hard, huh?
Like, yeah, a New Testament I can write. Attach it to after Revelations. You got God coming back to save the earth, is this, that. He didn't know about COVID. I'll add a newer testament on the end after Jesus, and I'll tell him about 2020, what happened for that 3 months when I was trapped in at home.
Correct.
Like the 40 days in the desert when he was hallucinating. That's basically what I was doing, hallucinating.
Can you sit up?
He can't, he's on a child's chair.
What can I do, Susan?
could-
I'm sitting on this little stool.
you could
I
straighten-
bought it for $3.
Why don't you straighten your back?
I can't.
There we go. Yeah, you can see you just did it.
I've been doing. Listen, tell us, how'd you go for Bikram? How'd you go Bikram?
Yeah, because you pumped me up, bro. Look how tanned you are. That's from the heat lamps that you're under at Bikram anyway. I don't because you got a suit on. How could you remain that golden, like that ale? I took your advice.
You went there?
I went there. I don't think I asked you. I just went there because I saw you sweating, dripping. Do Bikram, trust me, you wrote.
Yes.
Yeah, so I can't trust you again now because I nearly died. And I said it on the podcast. I went in there. Firstly, the lady goes to me. She goes, are you hydrated? I go, I stay licking rivers. She didn't understand what that meant. But she didn't know that the night before I had 4 craft beers and that morning I had a double shot almond latte. So when I walked in, I was parched like some turtle that you find in the tip somewhere that's come out from the water for 7 days and is lost. That's
So
how I was.
you went there. You went there totally unprepared.
Totally unprepared with a 500ml bottle of Mount Franklin with 3/4 of it left. And I walked in there. Firstly, I just go, what is this? And everyone turned around because everyone was meditating like Susan on the pier before. I walked in, I go, what's this heat, bro? And they go, shh. You always get shushed at Bikram. I'm not down for being shushed. What is this, a library?
Yeah, no one talks, is it?
It's a shush at first. They go, shh. When I walked in, I go, it's hot, bro. Throw the aircon on. She goes, it's supposed to be this hot. I go, not this hot. I took everything off, just sitting in a little pair of Bonds undies, which my mum bought me last Christmas. A 4-pack. I just had that on. So I wasn't even prepared to have little shorts.
So you went there. This is no research at all. You went there.
Off your word, bro, Instagram post. That's why you should never believe Instagram. It's all
yoga, trust me.
catastrophe.
Do Bikram,
You go do Bikram.
Trust me.
I started doing the positions, doggy style, downward doggy style, whatever you call them. And then when I jumped in the car, started driving home, I nearly swerved into a truck. Heart palpitations, sweating, dripping. I had to get an Uber to take me home. True story. And the Uber guy gave me magnesium water. I don't know, this guy's like brought down from God.
He had magnesium water in the car.
In the boot, bro. Like, that's not even a joke. Like, he goes, reach out the back and get magnesium water. And I thought I was hallucinating. And I'm sculling water. He gave me Fanta. I don't know who this guy was. David.
So you get an Uber driver that's got magnesium water
In the
which
boot.
I can tell you is needed for dehydration.
Exactly. And he goes, I just finished studying 4 years. He was 60 years old. He just studied biophysics, chemistry. So I'm not sure what he does. But he knows how to help a catastrophe like me not die. So I'm never doing it again, bro.
You've
Put
been
aircon
running,
on.
but you've been running, Val. You've been running.
Don't run either.
What's
My knees are gone, bro.
so what's wrong with the knees? By the way, my mum had a knee replacement last week.
ACL, ATM,
No, there's another word. Best fit,
ABN.
That's a text file.
Yeah, ACN. I'm not sure. Whatever. TFN. Whatever, bro. She's clipped it back together. Mine have I've gone in the forest for too long. I've licked too many rivers. I'm paying the price now.
So what's the
Swimming.
cure?
Now I'm swimming, bike riding, pounding the miss. No, playing with the misses. This that.
Can I ask you, getting back to it, what strategies did you use for COVID sales? I mean,
All right, for COVID sales, if we're going to get back into real estate chat right now, I had a sentence that I used to do at the end of inspections when I was standing at the front. First I'd spritz these people with like WD-40, what's it called?
Glen 20.
Glen 20. So they walk in, sanitizer, they walk for a mist, the husband, the kids, whatever, doesn't matter. Demist them, then they'll squish some stuff. I'll go walk through the house, don't touch anything, it's all being videotaped. because that's what you have to do these days. And then when I come outside, the family will stand together and I'll go, look at it. Look at that house, bro. And they'll go, yeah, what about it? I'll go, can you see yourselves as a family being locked in here for 3 to 4 months? That was the clinching line.
That was your close.
Can you see yourself in this house with your kids and your wife, literally trapped in here for 4 months? If so, throw a deposit at me. Now, most of the husbands go, I can't see myself anywhere locked in for 3 or 4 months with my family.
Did it work on anyone?
What it did, it got rid of the liars from the buyers. The tire kicker's gone, real buyers stayed. So it's about 4% conversion rate. It's not bad.
You know your numbers.
I know my numbers. 4 people buy out of every 100 that I meet. I'm dropping 100 people every 2 weeks. 2 sales a week,
Anyone
bro.
that's watching there, know your numbers. He knows what his buyer to sell ratio
50
is.
people a week. 2 wraps.
More people, more sales.
It's simple science, bro. More hamburgers, more tits, guts. More licking rivers and running, more shut up.
Can I ask you, this mask, do you work in a marketplace where people wear masks?
Yeah, people wear masks. I don't wear masks, bro.
You don't?
But no, I don't wear masks. I can't come out looking like that and talking like a mask guy. Have you spoken through a mask?
No.
It sounds like you've got a big moustache. And everything's very muffled. Like that. And half because my gift of the gabba is being able to rap spontaneously with different words to trickle through. It's all like poetry.
Yeah.
And if that poetry's coming out like this,
Yeah.
I'm worthless. I'm just a bad head with a mask on it. It's all wordplay for me. I'm out here like a rapper. Literally. A rapper. So I don't wear a mask unless it's like Halloween or if the missus wants to get kinky. Throw a mask on. A scream mask.
What's happening at the moment? Do you do shopping with your missus?
Yeah, online bar. Have you been to Westfield bar?
Yeah, I've been to
I don't see you going anywhere with your missus to Westfield. Because you would have put on a post story, trust me, go Westfield. That would never come out of your phone. You could do Bikram, you would never write go shopping with the missus at Westfield, trust me. That'll never happen.
But you've been no. But have you been doing it? Like when you go there,
I have no choice.
do you go shopping?
I have no choice.
You go.
I'm going. The Audi's packed. This car, turn the music down, park here, park there.
Have you seen panic buying lately or not?
I saw, yeah, the other day, the hippos came back to Coles to take the toilet
hippo.
paper. The hippos, like the people that, you saw them on the video where they were headbutting the old Greek lady.
Yeah.
And it's like a couple of hippo ladies and guys and stuff. First they go get cornettos and then they need toilet paper. It's all in the same. The gastrointestinal is a little bit hyperactive from the intake. If you see them go over there and get a little rice or a little broccoli, they're taking 1 roll of toilet paper home. If you're going to get Magnum Deluxe with caramel juice on top, you're going to need a few. It's going to go through you like...
I can't stop laughing when I showed Vlad, when Vlad came to my car, because we wanted to sit down, and you saw the chair I had in the back of my car.
Tom wasn't very prepared. He brought a child's chair over. It's so small that you cannot see the chair.
What about the other one?
That's like wearing a thong where you just see the strap, but the base is hidden from the foot.
Mate, did you panic buy anything?
Yeah, I panic bought like just a little bit of beer, Panadol, Nurofen, and nappies. That's it. So the beer's for me, the Panadol, the Nurofen's for the missus, because she needs it from me being at home. And the nappies for the kids. That's it. Wrapped.
How many kids is there now?
There's 2.
Any more coming?
This one's only 8 months old, bro. I can't be going back to that factory so quick. She's been doing overtime. She goes, I don't know if this factory's
Any
not
of you
working
young
anymore.
guys and girls, do you see the price that this guy has got to pay for success? This year, mate, I'm just picturing it. A baby came, you're in lockdown.
And I'm rapping during COVID, the worst time we're going to put a New Testament together, Newer Testament. I told you the line of the year, can you see yourself being here in lockdown with your missus? It is straight away sort you out. Because the guy's thinking to himself, there's no chance, there's no balcony, I can't have 9 beers on that. There's no chance, there's no garage, bro. I have to literally stay inside. And the missus is going, there's no garage, this guy's going to have to be next to me all day. So they go, we're going to call you back, don't worry about it. But if they look at each other, they go, "You will take it." It's a wrap.
But you had to listen. You had a big year as well. I mean, I wasn't around, but you had two of your, I think, 3 concerts or 2
2 concerts. Yeah, in October. Sellouts. Where were you, bud? I had front row tickets. This, that. That's not far, but you could have made a little drive. In the Tesla, would have only taken you about 22 minutes. That thing's 0 to 100 in -1 second.
You've got to charge it.
You got to charge it. That's the thing. That's why I don't buy a Tesla. Get Audi. Why are you walking around with a phone charger, car charger? It's too much stress, bro. I can't deal with it.
Listen, are you pumped about 2021? What's going to happen? Well, I've
All
got
right,
every
do you know
agent
what?
asking me.
I'm pumped. Like Matt Steinweed and all these blokes. Let me give you guys what's going to happen in Steinway. It's going to be the exact same year as now, 1 day shorter. That's it. February 28th goes there. This year we have 29. So we had a leap year on the worst year. So we got an extra 24 hours of catastrophe. So I reckon 2021 is going to be very similar. Maybe unless Bill Gates installs a USB chip in our arms and then he uploads the COVID cure, maybe we can get back to normality. Would you take the USB in the arm?
Not sure.
So you can charge your car probably off that. Like if you get the bigger port. I'm not sure what Tesla's going to come up with. You can be halfway to Mars by the time you're 60.
Who's smarter, Elon Musk or Bill Gates?
Well, Elon Musk is smarter because he's trying to get to Mars to get that far away from us. That's what he knows. He can see the future. He's going, this place is gone in 50 years. I've got to go.
He wants out, eh?
He wants out. He named his son an algorithm. Or his daughter or whatever it was.
What was that, Susan?
But look it up. You guys that are out there on your computers now,
Yeah, they can
or
Google it.
typewriters, whatever you guys have, Google it. It's an algorithm. It's like A equals MC squared, like that. That's a true story, man.
Best thing that happened for you in 2020. By the way, can anyone Google it and just put in the comment? I'm fascinated, Dan.
Yeah, no, it's a catastrophe. It literally is it's like 1 + 1 = 2. That's his name, or its name. You can't say male or female for it. Yeah. It comes around 3 or 4 years old.
So what's the highlight for you?
2020, maybe the all-year tan that I've maintained,
Mate,
bro.
your tan's still there.
Tan beyond belief. That's the thing. I'm walking around looking like a caramel tart most of the year. But now, because I haven't been suited and booted, I'm baking in the backyard, bro. I'm like a fresh loaf of bread from Baker's Delight most of the time. Looking like Enrique Iglesias.
You like getting those rays, the sun rays?
Gotta get them, bro. I can't come out here looking pasty.
You've never liked that, eh? Even though you do
Can
like
you
the
trust
English,
the
but you
pasty
like that English
I
look.
love the English people, but I want to be a tanned Englishman. With the penmanship, the tartan pants, maybe, and those undies that clip up to the socks underneath the suit.
You like that?
I want that.
You've had
I want the sock to be constantly up.
Vlad, you've had a fascination with the Englishman look.
Yeah. Because they're there to rap, bro. Englishman, he wants to rap, undo the tie, and have 7 scooters. That's kind of what I want to do, bro. That's a good lifestyle in my opinion, but not in England with the bad weather and the bad breath. More around here with these little boats and stuff.
You like it? You like it around here?
Yeah, this is mad. I might have to move over here. It's kind of a strategy. Yeah, it's mad.
Now, can I ask you, have you maintained this all-year town? Are you a surfer? You're not a surfer.
Of course I surf.
You're a surfer.
I'm like Kelly
You don't
Slater.
you don't. I mean, most surfies are, vanilla blonde.
Yeah, but family surfer. Like you got to move out of the beach and build a family nest, and then I just go into the water to lick the ocean, the rivers, whatever I can get into. So licking rivers is usually after a run in a forest. I lick the ocean when I go surfing. Lick means get into it.
You know, at Christmas time, some real estate agents, they catch up, they go to, icebergs, they go to China Doll with their competitors. The China Doll.
What are these? We're like clothing shops.
It's a restaurant, the icebergs.
Nah, I'm a what? To go and spend money for a steak? Why, bud? I'm a lone wolf, Tom. I don't need to impress anyone. I'm gonna get a little ribeye from Bresnahan's Bakery, or the meat shop down the road. It's gonna be seared on a little skillet that my mum handed down to me when she came over. She left it, she forgot it, she made dinner there, she didn't bring it home. And I'll just make a little steak, crank 2 beers, go left with the missus, go to bed. I'm not going to icebergs. It's just not my style. Keeping it down to earth, bro. It's not smart. If you saw me coming out with a Gucci belt, like Matty Pilios, he's probably watching this, maybe I'll go to icebergs to fit in with that crowd. But if it's a normal Monday to Sunday, I'm keeping a low key, bro. Now I hit a rap.
You know, I'm gonna throw you on the spot because I know you do it. You know, these 2-minute cameos. I'm gonna put a prize out there, right? You'll send a personal message.
Yeah.
Anyone that shares this video, right, and sums up in a word, My Cousin Vlad, he's gonna pick a winner. And you'll send them a private 2-minute cameo message.
And 2 tickets to the show as well.
And two tickets to the show.
To the show in
You've got to
March.
share this video and you've got to actually summarise what are the biggest learnings you've got from Vlad in real estate.
Yeah, especially tonight because I had some gems in there tonight.
Okay, you want to make it about tonight?
Make it about tonight. Like, how much did you pay attention about? Or did you have 2 phones and you were scrolling on Snapchat? Like, I want to see.
Good point. Share the video and put down what was the biggest learning you got off My Cousin Vlad. Can I ask you, do you hang around with those other agents at Christmas? Do you sit together and have a beer like John? What is John with the
John with the
Ford?
Ford?
John with the
No,
Ford. Daniela, Risky Bitch, Kinder Supre, Bill with the Beamer.
Kinder Surprise. Kinder Surprise, little Vietnamese lady that used to own the bread shop with the chicken wrap and pork rolls.
Yeah.
Now got into real estate. Kinder Surprise. No, I don't. When I see these people, if I see them walking across the road, if I see them walking,
Yeah.
if I see them driving, I hook a left. I get out of there. Because I don't want to catch what they got. Desperation, low fees, catastrophic marketing plans, taking photos with their iPhone of the unit. I want to make sure everything remains Audi. Now, not one of them drives an Audi. The closest you got is Giovanni Rigatoni with an Alfa Romeo. And I don't want to be like him either.
So
Named after a pasta dish.
as far as you're concerned,
Stick in my lane. Don't focus on the competition. Focus on making sure I'm shredded. 10 shreddegies. Making sure I've got a point of difference. Don't drop the fees. If you want to drop the fees, you've got to drop your pants.
where's this guy come out of?
Where does what come from, bro?
Where's this guy?
He wasn't here. He just turned up onto a wharf.
He kayaked in.
He what?
He kayaked in.
That's a surfboard.
No, he was
So
he was
he's looking
standing.
at that
He was standing on the.
Have you seen these guys that drive these utes? Got these
Yeah.
surf skis?
Yeah.
I mean, have you got a jet ski?
Never. Now again, it's a jet ski. It's like the jet ski is like a pain in the ass for everyone around them, but they're having the best time. It's like people that whistle. You see someone whistling, walking around, he's loving life. Everyone else wants to throw him in the river. No one likes a whistler. Who likes whistling? My father walks around whistling. The whole house is on edge. So I knock him out.
That's true. It's a selfish.
It's a selfish act. All right in your car, all right if you're in a forest, but the jet skier, like I was today on the water, literally, and there was one load of these, could you call them a load? A pack of these guys coming around. There was at least 75 of them. And with their missus holding on, this guy's got a sleeve tat. He's got a necklace, which is not very masculine in my opinion. I'm trying to be hard. Walking around with a necklace looking like Marilyn Monroe. That's weird. Skimming the water. Everyone's heads was done in on the beach. No one could hack it. And they all park in those stopping zones as well. So I was like, it's not my strategy, bro.
Selfish act, huh?
I like to park in a spot. I don't like to park it on top of the grass in front of someone's house.
Is that your Audi there?
Yeah, just here. The one that's gleaming in the.
Gee, I've got to tell you, what a beautiful colour car. I thought it was white.
No, definitely not. I can't. Tom, you got white, and it looks like a big mobile phone. I want my car to look like something that Hugh Grant would jump in from 4 Weddings and a Funeral, the English actor.
Actually, it was an Audi in the movie, wasn't it?
Maybe it was. Well, I wouldn't be
Am I right?
shocked. I wouldn't be shocked. Maybe that or MG or something English.
Listen, I've got to tell you,
Let me ask you one question. What did you bring for this year? What do you think was the worst thing and the best thing?
Vlad, it wasn't, listen, you know how everyone's saying that it was I don't think it was that depressing. Like a lot of people, they've done research and they've said that some people actually said the slowing down, the having more time was actually not a bad thing. So it's not like, look, some people were impacted financially, no question about it.
Everyone was.
Right? Yeah, okay. But it depends on what
Except
you're
for
based on. Bunnings, Dan Murphy's.
So this is the thing, sorry to interrupt you, this is the thing I want to give advice to young people that are out there trying to get into real estate. Don't get into real estate unless you love it, and if you love it, make sure you go hard, because there's nothing worse than becoming either one, a Bunnings employee, or two, a COVID marshal. Walking around with a high vis, giving people those little surgical masks, and putting a gun to their forehead to see what temperature they are.
COVID marshals.
There's
they're
nothing
everywhere,
worse.
eh?
There's nothing worse. I will take Bunnings over the COVID marshal.
So that study, or you're going to become a COVID marshal.
Or if you're out, door knock, bro. Meet your neighbours of the sold sign that you got.
Did you did you do any door knocking this year?
No. But I'm at a level, bro, where it's Audi now. You know, the people are calling in. Do you have an A3? Do you have an S pack? They're calling me.
They call you.
You know, sometimes I gotta go. No, I don't. I've sold out.
Got it. Scarcity.
A bit of scarcity, bro. Sometimes it does impact the cash flow, but doesn't matter. I'm still not door knocking. I did that ages ago, and I started when my hair was short. But the long mane, like lion locks, signifies years in the game.
And they come to you. Big difference, isn't it?
They see the mud flap, they come. It's a vintage.
I want to ask you, to every agent that's watching this out there, the newer agents that are struggling, I had a lot of people say to me, man, I had one guy say to me, can you please record it and upload it onto Instagram TV? Because I'm a 15-year-old guy, I want to build an incredible life, real estate is what I want to do in my life. What do you say to the young people out there about real estate? Or anyone that's not doing as good as what you are? I mean, you're crushing it.
Crushing it. Right, crushing it like the guys that smoke those Winfield Optimum Crush at the end where they crush the durry, so they can get a little bit of that
the rush.
cool flavour.
Yeah, the minty flavour.
All right, to the young people, I've got to say this. Learn how to have a little bit of focus. Stop being distracted like a duck in a pond by everything that moves. All right, try to go forward. Limit your Instagram, Snapchat, Snap Maps, TikToking. Don't do a dance in a client's house. It's not going to work. And start focusing on building fans all the way around you. But you can't do that when you're being distracted looking at some girl's ass that she sent you a Snapchat 4 minutes ago. It's over, bro. You're not going to prospect after that. You're going to hit the toilet. Because you've been drinking water, bro.
Okay, listen.
Don't get distracted, bro. It's all... None of that's going to bring cash.
What a year it's been. He's had an incredible year in sales and GCI. He hit the speaking circuit. He had 2 sellout concerts. He's got more coming in the new year. Follow him on Insta. He's
March.
had March. The new baby at home.
Yeah, that's a mad year, bro. It's been a good year.
That's a good year. Even and even though you did your knees, the tans, you do not look like you have not been running.
Yeah, exactly. It's still like slight fluctuation on the scales, very slight. Like the scales kind of went up, the bank account kind of went down a little bit, but I adapted very quick. Like now, next video you'll see a bit shorter.
Guys and girls, this is the last Sunday Night Rant for 2020. The next one's going to be next Sunday. Cheers, it'll be from Byron Bay.
Yes.
Are you going away?
Nah, bro, I wish I could.
It's chilling out here.
Are you allowed to go to Byron Bay?
Yes, it's New South Wales.
You're going to drive the phone
Drive
there?
drive the phone. Okay. All right, guys and girls, share the video.
Please.